Hi girls, so we're going to start a new chapter online, which is applied arithmetic. Okay, so I have an example here, and it says Mariam's gross income is 35,000. She pays tax at a rate of 20%. Her tax credit is 1,830, and I'm asked to calculate her gross tax, her tax payable, and her net income. Okay. Right, so gross tax is the total amount of tax that she pays before any of her tax credit is taken away. Okay, so gross income is the amount of money you earn before any deductions are made. Okay, so before you pay off your tax, any contributions you might make, such as health insurance, into your pension, and so on. A tax credit is a good thing. It reduces the amount of tax you have to pay to the government, okay? And then I have my tax payable, okay, is basically my gross tax take away my tax credit. This will all make sense if you follow this particular layout. And then net income is my take home pay. It's the amount of money that I actually get to bring home. So it's not going to be my 35,000, unfortunately. Okay, so the first thing I write down is I have my gross wage. So my gross wage is 35,000. Okay, right. I always deal with then, so I read my question, she pays tax at the rate of 20%. Okay, so that's what I'm going to write down. So I have here 20% of my 35,000. And I need to find out what that is. Okay, so I get my calculator. So I put into the calculator 20 and I say shift percentages here. Okay, so shift this bracket percentage, multiply it by 35,000, and that will get me 20% of 35,000, and my answer there is 7,000. Okay, right, so I write down 7,000. In questions that we do later on, there might actually be two rates that I'll have to do my tax on, but there's only one here, so that figure is actually called my gross tax. So my gross tax is equal to 7,000. After I get my gross tax, I minus my tax credit. I always take away a tax credit because a tax credit is a good thing. It reduces the amount that I have to pay. So right now I have to pay 7,000 in tax, but I have a tax credit up here of 1,830. So 7,000, and I put into my calculator minus 1,830, and I'll get 5,170. Okay, and that figure there, that's my tax payable. Okay, right. If I have more deductions, I'll be writing them down here, but I don't. The only other thing I'm asked to find is my net income. So my net income is my take home pay. So my net income, okay, so I have my tax payable, which is this. I'm going to bring it over here because I have no more workings out to do. And my tax payable is going to be found by going 35,000, take this away because I have to pay that to the government, 5,170, and I get my net income, or my take home pay, is 29,830. And that's, so I have my gross tax, that's this figure, my tax payable, that's this figure, and my net income is that figure there. So I have that question completed. The next example I have here is Michael earns 27,000. Okay, so that's my gross wage. That's how much money he earns without any deductions after being made. Then I'm told he pays tax at a rate of 20%. Okay, so the first thing I can write down is I have gross wage, and that is 27,000. Okay, pays tax at a rate of 20%. So I need to get 20% of my 27,000. Okay, so I find out what that is. So I put it into my calculator. So I write down 20, and I say shift, and I press this bracket here, my percentage button, and of means to multiply 27,000, and I get 5,400. That figure there is called my gross tax. After my gross tax, it's the same layout as before. I always minus my tax credit because it's a good thing. It reduces the amount of tax I have to pay. So right now I have to pay 5,400. My tax credit in this question is 1,950. So minus my tax credit, so I go 1950. So I have into my calculator 5,400, take 1950, and I get 3450. That figure is called my tax payable. Tax payable is a deduction. I have to pay this money to the government, okay? Difference with this question, okay, so we stopped there the last time when we brought this figure over, okay? I have more deductions because I'm told in this question he is instructed his employer to pay his health insurance of 550, okay? I need to write down here, so I get a different colour pen and I say less deductions, and I have health insurance okay, and my health insurance is 550, okay, right, so tax is a deduction, health insurance is a deduction, so I actually add those together to get my total deductions. Going to reduce the amount of money that I take home. So I have then 3450 plus I put in my 550. My total deductions are 4,000. Okay, right, so after I have my total deductions, I then bring that figure over. So my 4,000 over here, I'm running out of room. Okay, and I take these away because this is how much money I was told I was going to earn, but then I have deductions to make, so deductions I need to reduce it, take it away. So I go 27,000, take away my 4,000, and I get 23,000, and that figure is my net pay, which I would write in there. Okay.